It's time to finish off this market haul. Good morning and welcome to MorningCraft. Grab a drink, get comfortable, and let's begin. So we've spent 2 episodes on this so far, and it's time for the third and final instalment. In this episode, we're going to finish off our market haul based upon the Peace Hall in Halifax, West Yorkshire. As you can see, we've still got quite a bit of work to do, so let's get started. I first started by removing all the last bits of builds you can see poking through into the new building. You can see some sandstone from the old market hall, and a dragon's head from a Viking ship. And then I also added in a sandstone internal wall, so that the balconies actually make sense. You can see me putting that in now. But if you've made it this far into the video, I want to know what your favourite time of day is. For me, it really depends on the weather. If it's raining heavy and it's a thunderstorm, there's no better time than sitting by the window at night during that weather. Yeah, you can see me cleaning up the floor here and adding in the sandstone walls for the internals of the building. I add a bunch of shops to the market hall in this episode. I also made sure to leave room for the gates on either side of the building. You can also see me adding in the walkways for each of the levels. But honestly, this one took so many resources and so much time. I tried to rotate what exactly I'm building with. After a big granite build, I've got tons of andesite left. Currently, I'm sitting on quite a bit of diorite. The cathedral wiped out my granite, and this has taken away my andesite and sandstone.
Every single mason of the Sunsea Pact was now singularly focused on constructing a wall along the throat of the continent. With the wall completed, the north would be secure. Every single set of hands worked tirelessly to bring about peace and security for the Dawn Protectorate. But such a flurry of action did not go unnoticed by the Aluffian spies. The massive project was first noticed by a trader from Xander, and once his king was informed, word was quickly sent to Olafsson IV. King Olafsson had spies sent to discern the nature and progression of the construction project, and through this, he was able to discover that the people of the Dawn Protectorate were working with the pirate king Lander Stone. He would have to find a way to break this alliance, and fast.
Okay, story finished. Let's get back into the build. So you can see now it's looking pretty good in the daytime. And I'm taking away all the excess that we don't need anymore. We've got a couple patches of grass. Those have got to go. And honestly, this build looks so good at night because I added a bunch of lanterns to it. But you'll have to wait and see for that. I then worked on the archways leading into the building, and on the furthest one I built a lovely walkway. It's sort of like a bridge. With these new archways in place, I can expand the build. But you can see here I've put in shops for each of the subscribers that regularly comment. I haven't got to everyone yet as I didn't have enough time. But all the people that commented, I added one for them. I just want to give a special shout out to Mr. Firebirdie, because he let me know yesterday that my most recent video had an error in it. Thanks to that, I was able to fix it. I added a potato shop for Sleepiest Panda, a parrots and seed shop for Mr. Firebirdie, as he's got a seed video on his channel, a candle shop for Ravenpaw, as that's what they suggested, a skull and bone shop for the Desolator, And for Red Beanie Gang, I added a shop that sells red beanies. But I haven't shown you all the extra amazing things I did on this build. So reminder to check out the daily quote as I burned down half my village. Yeah, I didn't mean to burn back that much, and I did have to come back and fix it. But you can see here I've cleared a way to build a nice sort of archway around the archway. You'll see what I mean in a second. It's got like columns and stuff. Looks really cool. And there you have it. It's a nice archway. And I also added these sort of support pillars around the edge of the building. And you can see it here, lit up at night. We have so much room for shops. So if you'd like one of your own, let me know in the comments down below. And as I've been here myself, this build really captures the feel of the real place. And I want to know if you prefer this to the older, smaller one, which I wasn't really a big fan of it anymore. In the beginning, the old one was pretty cool, but as the town, or city, shall we say, has grown, I didn't feel it matched the size anymore. Whereas this one, it sort of feels right, and it gives us so much more room to expand, and it sort of helps us rejig our town a bit. I think the town has also outgrown its smaller church, and I think the windmill probably needs moving across to the farming area. Also the gingerbread house from the Christmas special, I mean Lightning's already burnt that down, so that can probably go too. But there we go, there we have it. The market hall is now finished. And I hope you've enjoyed the episodes this week, and I hope you have the most amazing morning and a fantastic day. In the next episode, we're going to be restructuring the central town of Mornington. It's been quite a while since we've touched that, so I'm really looking forward to sort of moving things around a bit, working out how I want it to look, so it just sort of flows a bit better. But now it's time for the daily quote.